What's up, Gonkers? It's me, Dustin. Thanks for tuning in here at Stay on Target. I got with me the one, the only, the fact checker. What do you say, fact checker?
I have spoken.
Yes, you have indeed. Well, have you heard the news? Maul, Shadow Lord, has been announced at Star Wars Celebration 2025, and we are excited, baby.
Play it again.
We got Sam Witwer coming back to voice Maul. One of the greatest things they could have done is bring back Sam Witwer because he is absolutely amazing at everything he does, but especially in Star Wars. That dude is an encyclopedia, stated many times, and it's true. I followed his career with great interest, and he is epic, along as he played Starkiller as well. So I'm glad he's coming back because he gave new life, I feel like, to Maul. He did an absolutely incredible job voicing Maul, gave him so much dynamic, and wanted to expand on the character, which gave him so much more depth than anything we got in the movies. So that's what really just made that fan favorite character even better, and people are loving it, and I can't wait for more of him. There's about a 15-year time gap between the Clone Wars season 7, and then going into Rebels, where we see him leave off on Rebels.
Wow.
So it's a lot going on. We do see Crimson Dawn, which is in between there, which is the Solo movie. The Solo movie's in there.
Which was the syndicate he started.
Yeah, so this is Red Dawn, and he's kind of trying to become the ruler of the underworld, which kind of ties in nicely with the Tales of the Underworld that's coming out here soon. But we're excited to see more of him. There is some more news on this. It's going to be releasing next year, 2026, which we're excited to see. We were kind of speculating about that, too, that a new animation would be in the works. And I am pumped that it is Maul.
Yeah.
But it's going to be bringing back some Legends characters, I guess you could say, which is Darth Talon as his apprentice, which is interesting because that is the same character that it sounded like George Lucas was planning to bring into his sequel trilogy, what I think would have been 10 times better. I shouldn't probably say that, but it would have been. Yeah, so he's going to be the new apprentice, and the interesting thing was Sam Witwer was saying that he's not a Sith Lord anymore. So it's interesting that it's not a Sith Lord training an apprentice, it's Maul training an apprentice. So that's an interesting distinction there between that. And I'm glad that he gave that to us. And he was like, he wanted to say so much more, but he couldn't. But it was cool that he talked about Dave Filoni, how both of them he would talk to Dave Filoni when they were making the Clone Wars and Rebels and be like, yeah, but what if Maul did this? What if Maul did that? And Dave would say, no, that's not really from Maul's perspective right now. There's great ideas, but I can't really use that. Not knowing that Dave Filoni was playing the long game here and that he did want to come back to Maul, and now they get to really flesh out this character. And that's why I am ecstatic for this, because you get the minds of Dave Filoni in animation, where I think he can do really great stuff, and he has done really great stuff, and the mind of Sam Witwer, who is a creative beast and can bring so much dynamic to a character, so much depth and emotion and everything that you want to see with Maul, especially. That, I mean, I can't see it going wrong. I honestly, at this point, I can't see it going wrong. There might be something that happens, but as of now, for me, I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. Is there anything else we missed, fact checker, on this one? I know there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there was a teaser that was dropped at Star Wars Celebration,
Right.
and in the end, there's an important character that you might want to touch on.
Yes, my bane, but also
It's
mostly my bane. But apparently they're bringing back Marok into this, which, if you've ever followed our channel, I put out multiple theory videos on who Marok could be. Some of our only theory videos really turned out to be absolutely none of those. I was horribly wrong, but it would have been so much cooler if he would have been somebody. And the funny part about it is I speculated that it was going to be Starkiller, who's played by Sam Witwer. So it's hilarious that we're getting Marok with Sam Witwer. They could still do that. I'm not saying they couldn't.
We're going to learn more about Marok and what is the connection, what's going on there.
There might have to be like 8 more theory
Speculation.
videos. Because really, Marok is like dusted, right? So
He was in the end.
Is he like that from the beginning, or was it Night Sister magic? So there's some really weird stuff going on here. I'm not sure how it's gonna work.
Get your mind thinking.
I know it does already have my mind thinking, so I'm excited to see it, and it's just really cool. Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. I think Shadow Lord is definitely leaning into the fact that he's trying to become the leader of the Crimson or the underworld. Basically, he's trying to gather all his resources and be like the Sith leader of the underworld to rival Palpatine. He's trying to rival Palpatine. He's trying to rival the Jedi. He's making some big plays in this timeline, and it's going to be so fun to go on this journey with him. The only other thing I wanted to touch upon was the fact that Maul is a dark character.
Yeah.
We're going to be animation, but my mind, I'm wondering if they're not going to push like a PG-13, or TV-13, TV-14 or whatever, a little bit more adult because of the content. I mean, knowing even his apprentice, what was her name again? Darth Talon.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they're going to call her Darth Talon because technically a Darth is a Sith title. So there's something interesting there. But there's some stuff with her, stuff with him. I don't know. It's going to be tough. I know they can do it. But I don't know how much it's going to be for kids. I think it's going to be a little bit more PG-13 area. I mean, they've done it, obviously, with Maul, but he's a darker character. If you're focusing on him in the underworld, Shadow World, you're really going to have to be careful, especially when it comes to kids and stuff like that. So, interesting to see. We're excited about the announcement, and we can't wait to see it. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited to see Maul, Shadow Lord? We thought it was one of the bigger ones that had come out this celebration, so we wanted to get it to you guys, talk to you guys about it for a sec. And we know there's a lot more. We'll try to cover as much as we can in future videos. But yeah, this one was huge. And also, this one's pretty much a guarantee that it's happening because they're already in pre-production. They've been working on it for a long time. So I'd be very surprised if this doesn't. A lot of things that are said at Celebration. Otherwise, you don't know if they're actually going to happen or not. Some things, I guess a lot of is already happening. But we'll get back to you with more of those. So let us know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Are you excited? And while you're there, go ahead and like, and you might as well subscribe because we got more awesome content from Stay on Target. So from the Fact Checker and I, we'll catch you next time, you gonkers. Don't forget to always stay on target.